Next topic, scalar and vector magnetic potential. So, as we know that what is the source of electric field? Fixed charge. Here plus is a fixed charge, so it produces a electric field. And what is the source of magnetic field? Moving charge, or you can say that the current. Okay, so this DC current is a source of magnetic field. So this red line is indicate is a magnetic field. Now let us discuss about the potential. So as we know that in the case of electric potential, so we have to just define the electric potential in this way. V, which is known as electric potential, is minus integration E into dl. Okay, we have already studied about this one, electric potential, and it is represent using VE. VE is called as electric potential. So VE is equals to minus integration E into dl. Or you may write in this way also, electric field E vector is nothing but is a just minus del V. Okay, so this is known as potential gradient, because we have to just use this del operator with VE, and VE is a scalar quantity, so this is known as a potential gradient. Okay, so from the potential we can find out the electric field intensity. Okay, so as we know that if we go away or we go away far from the charge, okay, so electric field intensity is decreased, so potential is also decreased. Similarly, if we go away from this current carrying filament or current carrying wire, so magnetic potential is also decreased. Okay, so we can just relate electric potential with magnetic potential. So here VE is called as electric potential and is a scalar quantity. स्केलर क्वांटिटी. ओके, ये वाला जो इक्वेशन है वो हमने ऑलरेडी देख लिया है. ओके, हाउ दिस इक्वेशन कम्स, E is equals to minus del into VE. Okay, it's not a dot product or it's not a cross product, it's a just simple multiplication, so it is known as the potential gradient. Okay, now similarly for magnetic field we can write Vm. So V subscript m is called as magnetic potential, so it is called as a scalar magnetic potential. Okay, so similarly from this equation we can write H vector, which is magnetic field intensity. Here is electric field intensity, H is magnetic field intensity, so H vector is equals to minus del into Vm. Okay, so this is the equation for magnetic vector potential. Okay, now I will just take a curl on both the side. On this equation I will just take a curl on both the side, so we can write del cross H is equals to del cross minus del into Vm. Okay, so as we know that according to the Ampere circuital law, what is del cross H? Del cross H is equals to conduction current density. Okay, but del cross minus del into Vm. So what it means? So now let us understand this one. So here as we know that this Vm is a scalar quantity. This potential, this is a magnetic scalar potential. Okay, so actually is a scalar quantity and we have to just find out the gradient of the scalar quantity. Okay, what do you mean by the gradient? Gradient means is just indicate the rate of change of any scalar quantity. For example, I will take an example of temperature. Okay, so first of all I have to find out the gradient of temperature. So T is temperature and I will just do the product of T with del operator, so it's a gradient operation, so it's a gradient of temperature. Okay, that means what it indicates, for example, here is a one road. Okay, and I will just hit this road. Okay, I will just hit this road from this side. Okay, so at this side the temperature is maximum, but at this side the temperature is minimum. Okay, that means the temperature is changed with respect to space or with respect to distance. The temperature is changed. Okay, so it is indicated by the which operation? Gradient operation. How much amount of the temperature is changed with respect to this distance? It is indicated by the gradient operation. Clear? So it is a gradient operation. Now I have to just do the call of this gradient operation. Okay, so now do the call of this gradient operation. What do you mean by the curl? Curl means I was just rotating this vector quantity. I was just rotating this one, so it is known as the curl. Okay, तो ये जो filament है, okay, so I will just rotate this filament. So what happened? Temperature is changed or not? I will just rotate this filament. Okay, I will just fix this filament from this point, and I have to rotate this filament in a circular motion. So what about the temperature? Okay, this candle is also rotated with the filament. Okay, you have to just imagine the filament is rotating. Okay, so what happened? The temperature is changed? No. Okay, the temperature is remains as it is. At this point the temperature is maximum, at this point the temperature is minimum. So no temperature is changed if I have to rotate the filament. That means this answer is equal to 0. Okay, so always if you do the gradient of any scalar quantity and then after if you do the call operation on that, the answer is always and always 0 in all the case. Okay, so in this case the answer is always 0. Okay, so now it's a contradictory. Why? Because if you see del cross H is equals to J according to the Ampere circuit law and Maxwell equations, but it is del cross del Vm is equals to 0. Okay, so actually this equation is valid. This equation is valid under one condition, and the condition is this equation is valid whenever current density is 0. Current density is 0. Okay, that means magnetic scalar potential is only defined in a region where current density is 0. Okay, so here we can say that it is 0. Okay, so del cross minus del Vm is equals to 0. Okay, so scalar magnetic potential is only defined in a region where J is equals to 0. That means the conduction current density is 0. Okay, so it is all about the scalar magnetic potential. Okay. So similarly, for scalar magnetic potential, we can define in this way also that Vm scalar magnetic potential is equal to minus integration H into if you see here Vm is equals to minus integration H into dl. Okay, we can define in this way also. It's a scalar magnetic potential. It's not closed line integration, but it's a open line integration. If it's a closed line integration, so it is Ampere circuit law. Okay, now in terms of unit, what is the unit of VE? VE is electric potential. What is the unit of VE? VE is in terms of volt. And what is the unit of Vm, which is known as vector magnetic potential? The unit of vector magnetic potential is Ampere. How it is volt? Because as we know that unit of E is volt per meter and dl is meter, so meter cancel, so this is volt. Unit of H is ampere per meter, unit of dl is meter, so meter cancel out, so it is ampere. Okay, please remember, if this integration is closed, so it is Ampere circuit law, but the integration is not closed, so that is why it indicates a scalar magnetic potential. Fine. Okay, so in next video lecture we'll discuss about vector magnetic potential.